have we got a show for you. Hey kids, welcome to VHS Tapes. I'm Lord the Tomato. I'm Lord the
Turn
Tomato.
myself into a cucumber. I'm Cucumber Bax. Look at me go. Yo! It's like a pickle, but not.
Alright, now that we have the size figured out, so,
Got a beer close to my face. Professional. My eyes are freaky.
So yeah, this show is 32 years old at this point.
Ain't that something? I'm not 32.
Yet. 2 more years to go.
Not yet. No, 3 more years.
You turn 30 this year. Oh, yeah.
Aha!
You turn 30 this year, so yes, 2 years and so many months.
I might not turn 30. Not if the good Lord takes me home. Oh! Can I say that?
So anyway,
But yes, 32 years ago, I was... Oh, wow. What?
Go ahead.
Oh, I barely remember the show. Not barely, because I used to have a tape of it at the house. But, you know... Darn it, I can't think on improv. The last time I remember watching this was at a church, at a YMCA children's church.
I see.
The YMCA had a church, believe it or not.
But yes, so I got some notes. There we go. The first episode was called "Where's God When I'm Scared." The way the lighting is and how cursed the animation is for the time, because this was 2 years before Toy Story came out. It's so Junior's scared from watching Franken-Celery, I guess. And to help him, Bob and Larry just appear in his room with incredibly spooky mood lighting. And Larry's original voice is incredibly cursed compared to what we're, you know...
Hey, Bob, what do you think of my original voice?
It just... He sounds very nasally and stuffed up. But yeah, so basically they just explain God is literally so massive that even the biggest monster is nothing compared to him. Not even Godzilla. I wonder if they got permission to use Godzilla.
God is bigger than the boogeyman and all the monsters on TV.
Yes.
So y'all start singing.
But yeah, so they, after the words, they bring in the Franken-Celery voice actor. I mean, not the voice actor, the actor, to show that, oh, he's just an actor who happens to be a celery. And then after the musical number, they all just seem to vanish when Junior's dad comes in, which I think I discovered today his name is just Mike. Mike Asparagus.
Does he have a name? I thought his name was just Asparagus Senior. Or Dad.
So then I think this is a subtle hint that Junior might be schizophrenic and all the rest of Veggietales is just in his imagination.
But if that's the case, then the show can't have a premise. Junior can't be schizophrenic because he's...
I don't know.
He's got faith.
But anyway, the silly song for the episode is the Water Buffalo song.
Everybody's got a water buffalo. Yours is pink, but mine is... I only remember the ending.
Yeah. So anyway, episode 2, God Wants Me to Forgive Them, which the first lesson is the grapes of wrath, as told by Larry, where Junior learns to forgive the Grape family even after they continue teasing him because they think, quote, he's a cheese-headed bean boy. Which...
A cheese-headed bean boy.
Somehow sounds like veggie racism.
I don't know. People are racist to vegetables. Y'all ever like hate green beans because they're green? That's like wrong.
Nah, I kind of just don't
Can I
like.
say that?
I don't like Brussels sprouts.
What about cauliflower? It's just white broccoli.
It's all right. But yes, then we get Larry's Lagoon, which is a parody of Gilligan's Island, where Larry daydreams about smashing through an iceberg to save whales that are frozen in ice, but in reality hits a rock and strands everybody on an island. This episode didn't have a silly song, so that kind of stunk.
I don't think I've seen that episode. I've actually only seen a handful of them, in all honesty. You know, for the longest time, I thought the people of Nineveh actually slapped people with fishes. It took a
No.
little old Christian woman in Canada who lived in a shoe to tell us that they didn't slap people with fishes.
I see. Then the third episode, "Are You My Neighbor?" which it first has the story of Flibberoloo and Gibberty Lot, who are constantly fighting. They end up attempt to make peace with each other after stuff happens, I guess. And then we have "The Gourds Must Be Crazy," where the USS Apple Pies is in the path of a giant meteor. It's a Star Trek parody.
But gee, this is getting complex. There's a lot of these I've never heard of.
And then
I really only know the core episodes.
So then this one featured the silly song "Where Is My Hairbrush," which I have something over here for you.
Oh, what you mean?
Do you see this object I'm holding? Oh wait,
I see it's melt. I see
oh
it.
no,
I see it, I
oh
see
no,
it.
it's there you go. It was bugged out on camera. But
Where is my
actually,
hairbrush?
actually, you won't be needing that
What?
because you don't have any hair.
What you talking about? No, my brush! How dare Bob go into Larry's house and give away his property? That is messed up.
You're bald.
But no, Bob legit goes into Larry's house without his permission, takes his hairbrush and gives it to a peach.
He's got peach
That's
fuzz.
theft. But he stole his friend's brush.
Yeah. Then we have.
This is just as bad as. Oh wait, no, that's a different topic.
See. Then we have Rack, Shack, and Benny, which was the fourth episode.
Oh, that one's awesome.
It brought us the controversy of the bunny song because originally the parents were like, "Yo, this is too evil." And they're like, "Yeah, that's kind of the point." So
It is a pretty ominous song.
So they changed some of the lyrics, which was originally like, "I don't love my mom or my dad, just the bunny," which is referring to the chocolate bunnies. And they changed it to "I don't love my soup or my bread," and the parents are like, "Yo, you're gonna make our kids hate dinner." So they had to change it again, I think. And then there was like either that or there was a clean version made where it's like after the villain's like seen the light, he just like renounces everything that was previously sung, but to the same like beat and everything. And the silly song for that episode was Dan.
Was what? What happened? Something happened.
I just heard something fall upstairs.
It's the bunny.
Oh my. Anyway, the silly song was,
Or the vegetables are coming to life.
Anyway, the song was "Dance of the Cucumber," which was sung by Larry and translated by Bob.
Translated by Bob is singing in a different language. I actually don't remember the song.
Well, no, Larry sings it in Spanish.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Episode 5, Dave and the Giant Pickle. This, I think, was the first one that had just one. Actually, no, this was the second one. Rack, Shack, and Benny was just one story. This one was also just one story. And it had the first appearance of Larry Boy. Although it was just Larry in a costume at the time.
There's no hero quite like Larry Boy.
And the silly song for this one was "I Love My Lips."
Bob, look at me, Bob. Do I look like I have lips? Look, I'm a hole. My mouth is just a hole with a tooth in it. You have lips. I don't got squat.
I don't know. You're the one
I'm
that sings.
stuck to smile forever.
Larry's the one that sang the song.
Larry boy.
And then we had the 6th episode, which was the first Christmas special. The toy that saved Christmas. Totally not partially a ripoff of Toy Story with the idea of a toy that came to life.
Now, I know you're not using these worldly movies compared to these wholesome Christian shows, correct, Tomato Man? Good. There is only Veggietales.
I see. And this, I forgot to write it, but it featured the silly song Oh Santa, where Larry commits tax evasion. I'm not joking. That's not a joke, by the way. That's actually a thing. Like a robber, a Norseman, and then I think there was something else. But eventually, a guy from the IRS showed up, and he's like, "I'm from the IRS, and I've come to take you." And Larry just slams the door in his face. It's beautiful.
Oh my.
The drift is real. I'm trying to look at my notes, and it's just scrolling past where I need to be. Then we got the Very Silly Songs tape, which was just a compilation of various songs that have come on so far, with the bonus countertop scenes featuring Larry, who thought it was an exercise tape.
I can't exercise. I'm a cucumber. I can just hop.
That's pretty much what he did. He just hopped on a trampoline, and he hopped so hard that he got stuck up in the counter. And it had a bonus song, "The Pirates Who Don't Do Anything."
Ah, yes, those guys are classic.
Then we get into the real stuff. You'll remember this one at least. Episode 7, Larry Boy and the Fib from Outer Space.
I seen it at a church once at the YMCA, I think.
Yeah.
I can't believe there's a church there. I don't even know what they were. I think they were Methodists.
Yeah. I think
no, they weren't. The dude left to become a Methodist. What?
There wasn't actually a silly song in this, but the main takeaway I have is at the end. So the main fib alien is blue, and at the end a red one comes down and just runs off and is loose, and it's just okay, so this all basically happens again off camera. Interesting. And let's see. Episode 8, Josh and the Big Wall.
Josh and the Big Wall, let's go.
I
think I remember this one.
And then the silly song for that one, The Song of the Cebu, which is just a clip show of random. I guess there's supposed to be photos or whatever. But Alfred absolutely loses his mind over this, and this will come back when we get to the next episode, which was Madame Blueberry. I love in that one the whole thing. We have the Stuff Mart rap song, which is fantastic. Then when they're trying to get back to her house or whatever, everybody else hops into shopping carts, and Bob presses this button that he thinks is a turbo button, but it just prints out a coupon. Then he's just bruh. But Larry just gets in one of those handheld carts and just just shuffles along the entire way. He could have hopped faster. But yeah, then a silly song comes on, but before Larry sings it, Alfred comes in and he's like, "Yo, Silly Songs has been canceled because we need to have some actual good content here, and this is kind of cringe." So then we get Mr. Lunk to come in and sing the love song, His Cheeseburger.
Oh no, I remember this song. Cheeseburger by cheeseburger.
And at the end, Alfred's just like, I thought you were going to sing about growing up in Connecticut. It was great. Then this leads into the silly sing along to the end of silliness. So with it canceled, Larry drowns his sorrows at Jimmy's bar by eating so many ice cream sundaes that he gets brain freeze. Jimmy tries comforting Larry with the silly songs, but it's no use until Alfred comes in to apologize and reveals that so many people were upset by the end of silly songs, and it wasn't fair for him to cancel it just because he disliked it. And we get the bonus one, the yodeling veterinarian of the Alps, which was okay. But yeah, I love that like they built this up over several episodes just to put a funny plot in the sing along tape. It was beautiful. Then we have Larry Boy and the Rumor Weed. You remember that one?
I don't think I actually saw this one. I think it's the only one I actually haven't seen.
It's pretty good.
Maybe not. I can't remember. I remember the Bad Apple the most of all of them. Oh, because I had the game.
Yeah, I want to play.
Man,
that.
imagine this.
I need to check that out
like
sometime.
It's 2004, and you get sick because you ate chocolate Pop-Tarts, and all you have is Larry Boy.
But yes, there's a whole gag in this, so it's like similar. Since I have to explain it to you, the rumor weed is literally a weed that. Hang on, I have the avatar.
Spreads rumors, hence the name.
It looks like this. Let me get a little bit.
Oh, that's the thing from that game. There's a game involving a squirrel. He has a bad fur day, but I'm not allowed to talk about it on this Christian channel.
What? Yeah. All right. Let me.
It's called Conquer. But
All right. Give me a moment. I gotta reset this guy. There we go. So, similar to like the fib, this thing like operates on rumor. It gets bigger by like spreading rumors or whatever, or getting people to spread rumors and stuff. And Larry Boy, tries to stop it with like gardening tools. He's got like the Larry hedge trimmers. And tries cutting it, but it just like it breaks the trimmers, and then he's like using all sorts of other stuff. It just doesn't work because, of course, it needs to be stopped by like the person who actually started the rumor chain in the first place. My favorite fact here is that the weed is based after Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors, while her voice and mannerisms are based around the late Joan Rivers. This caused parents to send complaints to Big Idea about her being a stereotypical gossipy woman after the episode came out. Then King George and the Ducky. That one I actually didn't remember like a ton about. That was one of the later ones. But it had the silly song Endangered Love with Barbara Manatee. You have to remember that one.
I'm afraid I don't. Like I said, I've only seen like core episodes of Veggietales. Like old ones. And some of the newer ones.
Yeah. These were still the early 2000s ones. We have Esther, the girl who became queen, which...
I remember that one.
My favorite joke at the end was like the Isle of Perpetual Tickling. Instead of what it was really, it was like, I think, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure like in the Bible, it was literally just a place where you went to be executed, but like they had to make it kid friendly for the show. So just, you go there to be eternally tickled. Then we had the ultimate silly song countdown hosted by the Pirates Who Don't Do Anything, which was like the third, sing along tape, whatever. And they rated them. I don't know if they rated them exactly, but they did vote in like which one they considered the best, or rather, I guess like the kids did. Then I don't remember much, but there was the wonderful world of autotainment, which gave us the meme of like, it's funny because it's unexpected, which is basically modern internet humor.
He predicted it.
We
Just like
hear-
this. I'll turn myself into a cucumber.
No.
I am a rotisserie. Oh, I forgot I put the wire back on this thing. I'm a rotisserie cucumber.
And
Randomly generated.
Yeah. We got Sumo of the Opera, which was a parody of Rocky, which was fabulous because I loved Rocky as a kid. I mean, I still do, but like, I watched that religiously.
Did you say religiously while you're talking about a religious show? You're following another religion that isn't Christianity? Did you not listen to Veggietales? How dare you immortalize a man as your religion?
It's a figure
I am
of
so
speech.
upset. If you worship his Rocky statue, I can never talk to you again.
There was Lord of the Beans, a Lord of the Rings parody, which I saw shortly
There's only
after.
one Lord, sir.
That's what the episode was called. But yes. It was a Lord of the Rings parody with a bean taking the place of the One Ring. I forget what it did, though.
It sounds familiar, but I don't really remember much about that one either. It'd make more sense to use that onion ring.
And then Larry Boy and the Bad Apple, which...
That one I remember. That one I played the game all the time. It's so cool.
I remember being excited as well because, like, while Larry Boy is a, like, Batman parody, they included a bit of Spider-Man with how he just swings around with his plunger ears in this one.
He's got some good plungers.
I haven't seen it yet, but there was a League of Extraordinary Vegetables, which is technically the fourth Larry Boy. And I kind of want to see it because it's like, come on, it sounds awesome. So, I also like the reoccurring gag that Bob hates the song that's played before QWERTY.
He's like in the middle of his
QWERTY.
story.
Yeah, he did try in one episode to unplug it. I believe it was Josh on the Big Wall because Larry stops him with his plunger ear.
Yes.
And he's like, let it play. And then in the episode that Larry falls in the sink, I think he figured out how to... I think he did shut the computer off, but then Larry just sings it anyway, which was fabulous.
Yes.
And then Bob turns the cold water on. And actually, it must have been... Oh, it actually wasn't... Must have not been Josh and the Big Wall, because in that one, the P soldiers drop a slushie on Bob to prevent him shutting the song off. And then, there was also there was a couple of movies, the Jonah movie, but that one sadly is where they, from what I wrote here, it says because of a lawsuit and the threat of possibly losing the company to financial issues, they tried making the movie hopefully to bring money back to the company, but unfortunately, due to the massive production and marketing costs, they lost pretty much all the money and they had to file bankruptcy short after. They did make a couple more episodes, but the original run kind of died a couple years later. And then it went to Netflix, but we won't talk about that.
Do you think this is the part we tell that Bob came out as a fruit?
Huh?
Tomatoes are fruits, y'all. No, they're not. If tomatoes are fruits, Bob had to come out as a fruit. That makes him fruity. Same thing with cucumbers. They'll try to tell you the fruit. They're vegetables, dagnabbit. Can that be in the video too? I don't know. I say a bunch of random garbage. I wasn't built for this. I'm too honest.
But anyway, so yeah, it was a good show growing up. It had a lot of good lessons and stuff, and it's a fond childhood memory.
Kids today will never know the wonders of singing vegetables, and it makes me
Speaking
sad.
of them, I don't have a date yet for it, but there'll be a second VeggieTales themed episode where me and Bax put a tier list together of all the silly songs, which means I'm going to make you listen to all of them.
Everybody's.
Most of them. From the
I'm going to
original
understand
run.
Alfred's. I'm going to understand Alfred's pain, but I already know number one is water buffalo or cheeseburger.
I mean, honestly, we can probably watch them all in like an hour because they're only like a minute and a half, 2 minutes long. But yeah, look out for that.
I'm Larry the. I'm not Larry. Larry's copyrighted. I'm Lawrence the Unpickled Pickle.
And I'm Lord the Tomato.
Did you say Lord? There's only one Lord here, sir.
I'm gonna.
And it ain't you,
If
dagnabbit.
I had hands,
Our
I would
Lord and
slap
Savior Jesus Christ is the only Lord for me.
You. All right.
He is not worthy like you are, my
I
Lord
think-
above.
I think that's good. Oh, wait. Do you want to sing a silly song?
I don't know the words. I only know the one word, and that's the ending. Yours is pink, but the
No,
cheeseburger.
Just do the hairbrush song. Go for it.
I don't have my hairbrush.
And now it's time for Silly Songs with Baxman, the part of the show where Baxman comes out and sings a silly song.
Away, my poor hairbrush. I don't know the words. Oh, head, 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 oh, head. Is my hairbrush?
All right, from the top.
There goes my dear hairbrush. My poor, I don't remember the word. I'm improvising. My poor little hairbrush. I dropped it, I can't find it. My hairbrush. You don't really. I need my hairbrush. Oh, here is my hairbrush. He doesn't sing that, does he?
It's close enough.
Is my hairbrush. I have no hair, no fair hair, no fair. Is my hairbrush? Okay, that's enough.
He is actually bald.
Oh, I have some hair, dagnabbit. Oh, I see the camera now.
You are tiny compared to me. What the hell?
I just haven't grown into my size yet.
Yeah, let me see if I... Check it out. I'm the grape tomato.
I'm a 5-meter tall cucumber.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, you can't say that. That better be in the cut. I want it edited. I want it as a blooper.